culinary experience for all of us. Again, before I begin, my name is RJ Ledesma. I'm very honored to be the Master of Ceremonies and the moderator for the next press conference. Today, I wear multiple hats. First of all, as your Master of Ceremonies. Secondly, also as the Consul of Monaco here in the Philippines, which is part of Europe. And last but not least, as somebody who likes to eat food. I guess it's no secret to all of you that I'm one of the persons who helps run Mercado Central, and we've seen the growth of the food industry here in the Philippines. And the great thing about being Filipino is that we have an artful blend of both the East and West in our taste buds. And right now, we're very, very happy to welcome more flavors of Europe here to the Philippines through our European Food Festival. Before we continue with today's program, we would just like to remind our friends from the press of the hashtag which you can use for today's program. The hashtag which you can use, you can do globe commentaries or do photos. The hashtag to use is EU Food Festival 2017. Again, the hashtag to use is EU Food Festival 2017. And as we officially begin with our press conference here today at the Pedro Colleges in David, allow me to welcome the European Union Ambassador to the Philippines, His Excellency Franz Jessen. Let's give him a round of applause, please.
Good afternoon. It's great to be here today. It's a very good day, great to be and it's a very good opportunity for you to get a taste of Europe. You can stay here in Manila, you can taste different European dishes. You can get different menus in different restaurants, different choices, so you can eat from the north to the south and from the east to the west. It's also an opportunity for you to slow down. Everything doesn't have to be fast. Sometimes it's good to sit down and relax and enjoy good European food. So I'm looking very much forward to this month. It will run through the whole month of May. And there will also be a lucky winner who will be able to have a return ticket to Europe to go there and explore even the European food culture.
Thank you so much to the good ambassador, the drug ambassador. Didn't find out from you yourself what are your favorite European foods as well. But just a bit, let me give you time to think about that one. In the meantime, to continue on with our press conference today, may I please welcome the European Chamber of Commerce of the Philippines Executive Director and the European Philippines Business Network Project Director, Mr. Florian Gotay. Let's give him a round of applause, please.
Welcome to our official launch of the European Food Festival 2017, which is actually the first time we're hosting such an event here in the Philippines. And as Mr. Ambassador has said already, it's a very, very exciting journey for all of us throughout the whole month of May to experience the rich heritage Europe has to offer, especially when it comes to cuisine. And I'm very happy that we were able to partner with 15 different restaurants, 27 different outlets all over Metro Manila. We also were able to gather 12 Philippine importers of European food products. Overall, they're representing 100 different European brands. So I think there's a huge variety of different foods and beverages, non-alcoholic, alcoholic, for all of you to experience and taste throughout the whole month of May. Let me just give you a quick background information, and most of you are familiar with the European Chamber of Commerce of the Philippines and the European Business Network, or EBBN. This is a new funded project, open project by the European Union, which was started in 2013. It's a 5-year project which will come to an end by December 2018. The major idea behind it was to strengthen ties between the Philippines and Europe, promoting the Philippines
growing here as well as a result of the European Food Festival. And continuing on, and please welcome here on stage the Business Support Officer of the EU-Philippines Business Network, Mr. Emmanuel Tingalo. Tell us a bit more about the actual European Food Festival, the mechanics, and how to participate.
Hello, good afternoon everyone, thank you for coming. The main part of this event is actually just starting now. It's not live actually without the event where we'll have all the F&B professionals, but the idea is to have an online stock of food in the different restaurants all over Metro Manila. So we have lined up 15 different restaurants that will be presenting different food. One of the, we'll just list them down now, which is called M, which is actually serving Croatian and Serbian food. We have Bolster, which is typical German food, and Pancho restaurant, which is Italian restaurant.
support officer for this community. Let's go round of applause, please. Actually, again, to all of our guests, this is quite monumental, the first ever European Food Festival. And please take note, we brought you with the support of the European Chamber of Commerce and the EU Philippine Business Network. So they're really throwing a lot of support this year to popularize European food, particularly here in the Philippines. At this point, we'd like to open up the forum to questions from our friends from the media. And again, we'd like to remind our guests to please, as you continue to cover this event and take all the photos of the great looking delicacies being offered, please upload them and use the hashtag EU Food Festival 2017. So just allow me to throw the first question around any three of our dignitaries here on stage can answer. During the food festival, many Filipinos might be used to the typical, what we know of Europe, maybe pasta from Italy, maybe from Spain, we're very familiar with the paellas. Are there specific menus that will be experienced that you will only experience during the European Food Festival that will be available in the different restaurants who will be participating in the European Food Festival?
So, different restaurants and the chefs that are over there in the restaurants will have will be proposing people at least a week is covered from all different regions and different countries of Europe. Now, some of those dishes are maybe some of the dishes that you're not used to usually know of the countries. So, it's I invite you to try it out, get ready for these properties. The idea is that you can have a group, very experienced, and discover other products. We usually go, Italy, for example, they have pasta and pizza. But one of the most known dishes is risotto. It's based on the rice. And Filipinos love eating rice. But just go there, discover a typical risotto, which is prepared, is made of prepared rice, and they have these flavors mixed up directly with rice. Actually, Caruso is serving a wonderful porcine risotto tonight, so you can already experience firsthand this dish tonight.
I guess to both Ambassador Reyes and then of course the Executive Director. In the Philippines, we're very familiar with specific types of European cuisines, but usually for us, of course, it's strong Spanish legacies here, and then the Italian food is very popular for pastas. What are the other types of menus or delicacies which you would like to see become more popular here as well in the Philippines as a result of the European Food Festival? Ambassador, how about yourself? I'm sure there's some food that you're missing out on that you've been wanting to see here brought to the Philippines.
I think the question for us is how to make sure that the tastes they meet in the best possible way. So I would encourage you to try many of the different seafood dishes from Europe, not only from the southern part or the eastern part, but the north and west as well. So that would be one recommendation that I have. The other recommendation, as I was hinting in my introduction, is to sit down, take your time. European food is not fast food, it's food that's been meant to be enjoyed. It's food that's meant to be there on the table, in the middle of the family, in the middle of the group of friends, where a conversation will be taking place over the dinner table or the lunch table. So it's not a question of just go there, eat quickly, leave again, but it's meant to be enjoyed and taking time and build social relationships over that meal. That would be my recommendation.
And for you, Ambassador, before I go on to Mr. Gonzalez, I was asking you earlier on, what do you think is, what cuisine have you been missing that we can bring over here to the Philippines that you hope we can serve here as well?
Yes. Of course, as you said, the Spanish food is reasonably well known, so is Italian food, so is French food, but the three cuisines are actually extremely rich. There are many varieties in those countries, so there will be dishes that you'll be eating that I'm sure you have not tried before. Then for the other cuisines, different traditions, some of them are unknown here in Manila, so I encourage you to go and explore. There's something for every taste here, so you will be able to find something that suits you perfectly. So I go and experiment, try things that you have not tried before, and you will maybe also develop new taste.
But the same politically correct answer. Yes. And Mr. Design, how about yourself? What would you try? What type of do you think that we should encourage them to try, or would you like to see grow a bit more here in the Philippines in terms of European cuisine?
If you look at those different restaurants which participate in now for the first time here in the food festival, and if you compare it to a couple of years ago, I mean, I remember when I was here in 2005 as an exchange student, and compare it now to 12 years later, there is really a broad variety of European restaurants now here in Manila available. I'm not only thinking about, as we heard, the Italian restaurants serving pasta or pizza or risotto, or Spanish restaurants serving paella. I think I'm also thinking about restaurants like Latin restaurants serving Yugoslavian cuisine, which is actually not so well known here in the country or in Asia in general. But I'm also thinking about German cuisine, Austrian cuisine, Swiss cuisine, which is becoming more and more popular. At least more and more restaurants are opening here. I think most of the time when I'm visiting those, they're actually quite crowded. So I think Filipinos are quite eager to taste new dishes, new cuisines. So I hope that this trend will continue over the next couple of years. And I was just, while Emmanuel was sharing the details of the food festival with us, I was actually talking to Ambassador Yes, and I asked him, do we have a Danish restaurant here? So maybe this could be one of your advocacies in the future.
Thank you. Mr. Ledesma, he wants me to be more political. So I will try. I'll say that sharing food culture is a very good example of how international cooperation works in a very good sense. If we all were forced to eat only dishes from one country, then life would not be that interesting as it could be. So by sharing the experiences across the world and getting the best of these experiences to the Philippines and also in other parts of the world, getting the best experiences to those countries, those cities, is a very good example of how international cooperation should work.
And also continuing in that discussion, I earlier on you were saying, Mr. Batay, that they're actually going around, you're doing business missions or trade missions to encourage more European businesses to come into the Philippines. Being somebody who's part of the local culinary industry, we've noticed that there's been a lot of new Japanese and Chinese restaurants actually opening up here, whether they are joint venture businesses or them investing whole scale here in the Philippines. What are we also doing together with the EU and the EPBN to encourage probably more European businesses or European restaurants to actually come here and invest and grow here in the Philippines? As you can see, Filipinos actually have a taste bud that can go swing east or west, so it might be a great opportunity.
Definitely, actually, we are seeing this first European Food Festival as first step towards this direction, in order to promote European food, European products, and I think through such events as tonight, we will have a closer interaction between European exporters and Philippine importers. So I think as a first stepping stone towards this direction, this could be a good avenue which we could explore further. Maybe one of those Filipino importers may then also decide not only importing European food, but then also processing or actually opening a restaurant.
Also to add something in here, actually we have IFEX, it's coming up on the 19th to the 21st of May, which is an international food expo here in Manila. And the EPBN will have a European pavilion there with 12 different producers that will bring in some products from Europe also. So this is also a perfect occasion for different importers and Filipinos to discover new products in the Philippines. And at the same time, it's the best way to start this bridge towards the Philippines and have this cultural exchange also further. So I also invite you all to come to IFEX from the 19th to the 21st of May, where we'll have a European pavilion with 12 exhibitions from Europe, and it will be in World Trade Center, sorry. So, but I invite you all to come there and discover these products.
Thank you so much. And now maybe open the floor for questions. Please kindly stay here.
Correct. Kuya, ano ka nga? Pwede ba uling isa pa? Dali ah. Hindi, exact. Ano? Ay, thank you. Gawin mo na, kuya. Hanggang picture lang ang lola mo. Ay, dito tayo. White wine to eh.
Kuya, patry din ako ng puti. Kasi ito yung card.
Oo, kaya nga yung isa before, isa after.